Hey folks, this is Vincent Utley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Back to the Future, an adventure through time. This game supports 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 10 and up, and the average play time is about 45 minutes. This is our first time playing, so we may get a rule wrong or two, but as I always say, we're here to spread awareness, not to get all the rules right, although we do try. This has been on my wall of shame for the last 5 years. I've never played it before today. I guess I got intimidated by it and just never touched it. And after spending some time with the rules this week, I thought maybe I have a handle on what's going on. So in this game, we are competing. Unlike the board game that we recently played, where we were working together, this game actually is competitive in the sense that we are trying to play various character cards, and each player is dealt 4 of these characters at the beginning of the game. We're going to be trying to play these cards into our personal player mat. There's a 1955 spot, a 1985 spot, and a 2015 spot. And that relates to the 3 time periods out here on the board. There's 1955 and the spot for that. There's 1985 and the spot for that, and 2015 and the spot for that. These are event cards. What we're going to be trying to do is play these cards into our personal array here, our personal mat, and we're going to try and match the characters that we're laying down in our player mat with the characters listed on these event cards. This is how we score victory points in this game. So for example, I'm just going to go ahead and show the camera this up close. For this 1955 event, I need a Doc card, a Marty card, and any other card in 1955 here in order to complete this event. Now there are some restrictions, I'll get into that later. Long story short, you're trying to lay down characters in their correct year to satisfy the conditions of these events. Okay, and that is typically how you score points. There are victory point tokens here for each year. This goes from 18 to 16 to 14. The 1955 tokens go in descending order. Same with 1985 and 2015. There's less victory points for completing events in 2015 because typically it's easier for reasons I'll explain in a little bit. You've got a bunch of role cards up here. Each turn, a player will be able to pick one of these roles. Each role has a special ability or two that they can enact, and that also plays a part in what cards they can play on their turn. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty stuff, I'll go ahead and show you what's in the box that we're not using right now. Here is the rulebook, and the rulebook is about 10 pages or so. There is no, back of manual guide, turn guide. So I, just for reference, wrote down, I'm going to be referring to this on a regular basis. This is my little cheat sheet that I've written up to help myself as I'm trying to get through turn to turn. This is an advertisement I really would have liked to have taken advantage of. It's an Einstein card, but unfortunately, you know, this on sale May 2016. This page no longer exists. I tried. And then you've got a comic in here. IDW does comics as well. There is an entire comic for, I guess, a story for Marty and Doc and all that. That's just fluff. And then other player boards and some other event cards that we didn't use for this game and so on. Alright, so with all of that out of the way, a typical turn will play out something like this. A player, the first player, whoever that is, will get to choose one of these 6 roles. They can enact the special abilities on them, but after that they're going to move on to the action phase, in which they can do any of the actions as many times as they want, so as long as they're able to do so. One of the actions they can do is move this DeLorean tile. It starts in 1985, and you can move it to any other time period. Even if you're in 2015, you can jump it to 1955 if you want. In order to move the DeLorean, you have to pay a total of 3 power. In the bottom right-hand corner of these character cards is a flux capacitor or parts of a flux capacitor. Each each third of a flux capacitor icon is 1 power. So this is 1 power, and this is 3 power. So in order to move the DeLorean, I can just spend this card for 3 power, or I could, well, this doesn't really help, but if I had another card that had 2 of these on it, I could spend this card and another card, and that 1/3 plus 2/3 is 3/3. That's 3 power that I need, and I would be able to move the DeLorean to the year of my choice. That's one of the things I can do on my turn. Another thing I can do is play a character card from my hand into either 1955, 1985, 2015, but there are restrictions in doing so. The first restriction is you can only play a character that matches the role that you've chosen. So if I chose Marty for my turn, I could only play cards with Marty on them, okay? That's one restriction. Another restriction is these cards list a year on them. They'll either say 1985 or 1955, 2015. Sometimes there will be an infinity symbol. Infinity symbol cards can be played in the year of your choice. They're wild, okay? So in order to play the card that you want, the DeLorean has to be in the matching year. So if I wanted to play, let's say I had Marty. If I wanted to play a Marty card in 2015, or if I had a Marty card that said 2015 on it, I'd have to first move the DeLorean to 2015 before I could play it. Okay? And Marty happens to be one of the 3 that I need, so that might be something I'd want to do, assuming, I had a Marty card in my hand. Okay? Also, whenever you're playing a character, you have to pay time. So on each character card is a set of clocks. That is how much time you have to spend in order to play the card. And time is simply spent by discarding other cards. So if I wanted to play this Biff, which is 3 clocks, I would have I'd have to discard other cards. Like I could discard these 2, for example. That's 4 time. There's no change in this game. So I could discard these 2 cards and play the 3 clock. Or I could play this 3 clocker and then spend this 3 clocker here to pay for it. Okay? So the clocks are both payment and cost, depending on how they're being used. One other thing to consider, if you're playing a card in 2015, that's it, nothing else happens. If you're playing a card in 1985, you have to add 1 card from your hand, at your choice, underneath your out-of-time Ripple token. If you're playing a card in 1955, you have to add 2 cards from your hand underneath your Ripple token. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not like it's being discarded. At the end of the game, you will score points for your cards under your Ripple token based on the number of clocks that are listed there, anywhere from 1 to 3. So if I have this card and this card in my Ripple at the end of the game, I would take a look and go, oh, 2 clocks, 2 clocks, that's 4 clocks, 4 points. So in order to play cards further back in time, you're going to be required to sacrifice more cards to account for the ripple effect and that you're messing with time by going so far into the past. That's the theme there. Okay? So that's just playing a character. Lots of little things to worry about. Another thing you can do is complete an event. If you have the required characters in the correct year, and you've managed to get at least 1 other character in the other 2 years, it's not enough just to have Doc, Marty, and any card in 1955. You also have to have any character here and any character over here. You would then take the top discard, or the top victory point token there. You'd also discard any cards that you used in 1955 to take that. But you would also get to score victory points for completing that event. The game is over when 2 of these event stacks are empty. In a 2-player game, there's 2 cards in 1955, 3 in 1985, and 3 in 2015. What else did I forget? Also, at the end of your turn, you're going to draw cards, either 0, 1, or 2 cards, depending on what year the DeLorean is in. If the DeLorean is in 1955, you don't draw any cards. 1955 is a tough year. Lots of ripple, lots of bad things going on there. 1985, you draw 1 card, and the DeLorean, if it's 2015, you would draw 2 cards at the end of your turn. If you did not put down a character or complete an event, you can take one of these clock tower tokens. This is a way to get a boost on your next turn. These will either give you 3 power, 3 power so that you can move the DeLorean once, or you can spend it for 2 clocks, which helps you play characters, or you can just save it for the end of the game. For every clock token you have at the end of the game, it's worth 1 point. So it's up to you on how you want to spend them. You can spend them to move the DeLorean. You can spend them to help you play characters by satisfying their clock cost, and so on. And that's it. In a 2-player game, it's going to go... in a 3 or 4-player game, everyone gets a turn, and then the first player token is passed clockwise. In a 2-player game, it goes second player, first player, well, in this case... It's first player, second player, first player. I get it. Now first player, second player, first player. She gets it. First player, second player, first. So the first player will take 2 turns every round is what that turns out to be. And that should be it. I think that was semi-complete. And whatever we don't go over, we'll touch on later.
I do have a few questions.
I know if you... go ahead.
I know. What is this stuff again?
That is just to hold your clock tokens, should you need a space for them.
Okay.
So as you collect those, you can just put them there.
Explain how to get ripples again. Like what happens, like...
Whenever you play a character, if you're in 1955, you have to spend an extra 2 cards to, when you're playing a character in 1955,
okay,
you have to not only pay the cost of the card, but you also have to sacrifice 2 other cards to the ripple.
Does it matter which cards?
No, it does not. You just
matter.
pick 2 cards that you want.
Okay.
Keep in mind they will be used for points at the end of the game.
I see. Okay.
Any other questions?
The any card. Does that count for... Let's say...
You need for 2015 Biff, Marty, any. So you could have a Biff card, a Marty card, and then Doc. It could be George. It could be Lorraine. It could be Marty again.
But it still has to match this.
What do you mean this?
Like when you play cards, when you play a card,
Correct.
it has to match.
Whenever you play a character to your tableau, yes, you have to match that character.
Even the any stuff?
Correct.
I see.
Now, Jennifer is a special case. Jennifer is a role that says first character played this turn costs 1 less time. In addition to that, what's not listed here, Jennifer is not a character in this game. Instead, she is a wild. When you have her as a role, you can play any character that you want.
I see.
So she's good if you need to play Biff, for example, but I've taken Biff that round, you can take Jennifer and play your Biff card.
Interesting. Huh.
Would you like me to go first so that you can get a flow of the game?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, the first player is the player that has recently gone 88 miles per hour. I'm the only one that drives in this house. Yes. I don't go 88 miles per hour, but...
That I know of now.
Yeah, all right. So what I'm going to do is I need to, again, I'm looking at these various event cards. I need to see what I can possibly play to this tableau. First, I have to select the role. So my question to myself is, can I play... The DeLorean starts in 1985. Do I have a Biff, George, or Lorraine card there that would benefit me? I do. So maybe I keep the DeLorean there and choose something else. Well, actually, in order to play Biff, I have to choose the Biff role. Do I have a George or a Lorraine? Yeah, I do. Okay. So what I could do...
So it has to match the date and...
Yeah, I have to match the dates. Yeah, so... I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the Biff roll. Okay. The Biff roll is steal 1 character card from another player. I'm going to take a look. I'm just going to blindly...
Oh, so it's random?
Random. So I'm going to take that card from you. That's Biff's roll here. Now that I've taken my roll, I can do actions. I'm going to play this 1985 Biff. Okay, date 1985 Biff. I am the Biff character. That satisfies that. I need to discard 3 clocks in order to play this. So I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to discard my Biff from 2015, which also has 3 clocks. Okay? So I'm going to put that into the discard pile. Now, because I played a character in 1985, I have to pay a ripple cost. One of these cards is going to go underneath my ripple out of time thing. So the question is...
So the only time you don't pay a ripple is if you're
in 2015. 0 ripple, 1 ripple, 2 ripple.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to pay 1 ripple because I'm in 1985.
I see.
So the question is, which ones do I want to keep and which ones do I want to get rid of? I think I'm going to go ahead and bank this one. This is a George. This is the one I took from you.
Yeah.
It's a George card in 2015. It does satisfy the any, but I need a Biff and Marty in 2015. So I'm just going to get rid of this one as my ripple. And I've played that character. Now, I can continue taking more actions if I want to. The question is, can I possibly play any more cards in 1985? The answer is no. Mainly because, I mean, I could try and play one of these 2 cards. One would pay for the other one, but I don't have enough cards to pay for the ripple. I would need another card to do that. So that's going to end my action phase. And now I'm going to draw a number of cards based on where I am. This is 1 card because I'm in 1985. And that would end my turn. So now you get to go. You're going to choose one of the remaining rolls out here.
Okay.
And... once you do that, you can take your action phase.
I see. What if I choose a roll and I don't want to put anyone down? Could I do that?
You can do that. If you don't put a character down or complete an event, you're going to take one of these clock tower tokens.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, let me think. Sorry. Okay, what if I do this instead? What if I cry? No,
Game
over. Okay. I'll pick the George card. And
I'm just not very good with confrontations. He's the Count from Sesame Street at this point.
Okay. So I have to do this, right? Oh, fudge, but I don't want to.
So George's ability first. Yeah. Draw one character card.
First. Okay. So one character card.
Now you may swap one character card with the top card of the deck. So you can take a card from your hand, including the one that you just picked up, and replace it with this, if you want to.
Oh, jeez.
Is there anything in your hand that you want to replace with the top card from this deck?
Ooh, okay, hold on. Now I have to think again. Sorry.
Think, McFly, think!
Think, McFly. Oh my gosh. This is so fitting. All right. I'm going to play... Oh, man, but then if I do that... And then if I do this, and then if I do and then okay, fine. Oh, yuck. Okay,
play a
so
card.
I
It's your
can
density.
swap. So I'm gonna swap a character, right?
So yeah, you're gonna
swap this one for this one.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So you've activated George's ability, so he's done, but you can still do your actions now.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to move the DeLorean? Do you want to play characters to this location? It is up to you.
I want to move the DeLorean if I can.
Okay, so that's going to cost you a card with card or cards adding up to 3 power.
Okay. Okay.
And again, power is the flux capacitor symbol on the bottom right. In this case, that is equal to 1 full move. There's 3 power here. Each third is 1.
Actually, you know what? I won't move the DeLorean.
Okay.
I won't. I'll just play George. I'll play George on 1985.
Okay, so the first thing you need to do is, this is a wild year, so you can play this George anywhere you want. This...
Oh, fudge. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think I misquoted that. Whenever you put a card in the ripple, it's the number of victory points listed on the bottom, not the number of clocks. Although they look like they're the same anyway. 2 and 2, 3 and 3. So they might be the same thing. Anyway, didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
so your year is wild, so you can put George there, no problem. You took the George roll, you're good there. You do have to pay a card or cards that add up to 2 clocks.
So does this go in my discard or trash?
That goes into the discard pile. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we have our own discard pile?
No, it's a shared discard pile.
Oh, jeez. So it's randomly shuffled and then randomly dealt?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
There is no personal decks in this game.
That's crazy.
It's a shared draw deck.
Okay. And now...
do you want to do anything else?
Like what? Like
do you have any other cards? Yeah, you can continue taking actions until you're out of things to do.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, you're going to draw a number of cards based on where the DeLorean is. In this case, it's one card.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And now, as part of a 2-player game, I will get to go one more time before this passes off to you. So out of these remaining rules, what am I going to want to do? Let's take a look at my cards and see if I can play a George or Lorraine card in 1985 to see if I can satisfy that. I mean, there's that, and that's wild. This is also a possibility there. That's the wrong year, however, 1955. So this would not be able to go there. This Marty Doc is 1985, correct year, but none of those characters are listed here. So what I may want to do is I may want to play her. So in order to do this, let's take a look at the available rules for this turn. That might actually be, in order to play her, I'd have to take that character. May move one character, one era. Her ability allows you to move a character on your mat to a different year. Which is kind of nice. But it has to be adjacent. You can't move from 1955 to 2015. Yeah. You'd have to go clockwise or counterclockwise. I mean, everything's coming together for me except that ability. That ability is kind of useless to me right now. Unless I put Biff into 1955 and then find a way to get Doc and Marty taken care of in 1955, which one of them would work there. That's a possibility. Or, I mean, yeah, at this point, I don't have a whole lot of options. Oof. Okay. Oof is right. I don't know. Well, I could take the Jennifer one, and that would be the same as Lorraine, to be honest. I mean, I guess I won't. Yeah, first character played this turn costs 1 less time. That's better than not using her ability at all. So Jennifer's ability is I can play any character this turn, and it costs me one character costs 1 less to do. So I'm going to play Lorraine to 1985, and that's going to cost me 1 less time. Unfortunately, I don't have any card that only costs 1 time on it, so I'm going to have to discard one of these two. I'm going to get rid of, I think, this one to pay for that. And because I'm in 1985, I have to put 1 card into my Ripple, which is going to be my last card here. And because I am out of cards, obviously I can't do anything else.
I didn't pay any cards in the Ripple. Was I supposed to?
Yes, you were.
Shoot.
1 card should have gone to your Ripple.
Fine, I'll just do that.
Okay.
Damn, that sucks.
Preferably not the one that you picked up.
Oh!
Because at the end of your turn, you did draw a card. It has to be one of the cards.
It has to be one that you put down.
Whatever new one that you just got, it can't be that one. Because you wouldn't have had it.
So how do you get these cards back?
You don't. It's end of game victory points. Based on what's on the bottom there.
That stinks.
I'm going to end my turn by just drawing 1 card from here. Because I can only do 1 from 1985. Okay. So now the round is over. Biff and Jennifer and George go back here. You get first player. And everything kind of resets. So now you are first player. You get to first pick a roll. And then you take your turn.
And you drew your card?
Yeah, I drew my 1 card.
Your 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, okay. I guess I will take Marty.
You're going to take the Marty. First character played this turn costs 0 time.
Okay.
Okay.
And
remember, you have to play a Marty card.
I will play a Marty card.
Okay.
And it counts as a Biff, right?
Yeah, it says Biff Marty on it, so you can totally do that.
Okay.
So you need, is this the correct year? 1985, correct. You need to pay, 0 time. Very good. And because you're in 1985, you have to ripple 1 card.
Oh, all right.
Which is your only card.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that would end your turn. Now you can draw a card from here.
I will draw a card.
Yeah. And now I will take my turn. With my 1 card, there's no way I could possibly do anything with this. I'd have to take a roll first. I mean...
I don't understand, like, how are you supposed to complete these when you don't have any cards?
You just have to wait a couple of turns. When you can move the DeLorean to 2015 and draw more cards, then bring them back.
Oh, I see.
I am going to take George, I think, with the intention of not playing anything this turn, because I just simply don't have it. It says draw 1 character card, then I can swap 1 character with another from the top of the deck. So is that something I'm going to want to do? Yes, I'm going to replace this one with this one, whatever this ends up being. All right, so I've got this. Okay, that's actually not too bad. This is going to be good, and this is the wrong year, but this one will work in 1985. But unfortunately, I don't have the ripple available to pay for it. So I'm going to have to end my turn, and if I don't play a character and I don't complete an event, then I will take one of these clock tower tokens. And again, this is good for 2 time to help you pay for cards, or to put down characters. It's good for a flux capacitor move of, anywhere you want, or it's just 1 victory point at the end of the game. So I'm going to draw 1 card at the end of my turn because I'm in 1985. And it is now your turn.
I will take the Biff card.
You're going to take Biff and take one of my cards.
I am.
All right, which one would you like? There you go.
Okay. Yeah, yuck. All right, fine. I guess I won't do anything either.
All right, so that means you get one of these.
Okay.
And that would end the round because you got 2 rolls. I had 1. We return these guys to wherever they came from. All right. And this goes over to me. And now we start a new round. The DeLorean hasn't moved from 1985 at all.
Yeah, no.
So I'm going to pick a roll.
Oh, do I get to draw a card?
Oh, yeah, you get to draw a card.
Okay.
Keep me honest here.
Sorry.
Not what I want at all. Okay. So maybe I might take George again because I need cards. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Although, playing a character... No, that's not going to do any good. Okay, that's 1985. All right. So, what I could do... No, I need to get... Okay. Here's what I'm going to do, just to get something done. I'm going to choose the Marty card. And I'm going to play this Doc... Well, here's the thing, though. If I do that, I don't have to pay a ripple. Oh, that sucks. George Marty. Okay. Wow, do I really want to do that? I feel like I need to take George again. I need cards, badly. Stop. So I'm going to take George. I'm going to draw a card. Then I have the option to replace a card with another card. That could work, actually. So let's replace one that I don't need, this one, with this one as part of George's other ability here. And let's see if I can actually play this to the correct... that could work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Lorraine George. And I'm George, so I can play that. I've got George, 1985, needs 2 time. I'm going to spend this card, which has 2 clocks on it. Discard. I also need to pay a ripple effect. So I'm going to pay this card into my ripple area here. And I don't have any cards left.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. You're wondering, well, can you complete this event now? I've got Biff here. I've got Lorraine. I've got Lorraine George. I've got all three. I do not have characters yet in 2015 and 1955 in order to do that.
Yep.
It can be any one character in these years.
Yep.
So my turn is done. I get to draw a card because the DeLorean is in 1985.
I'm going to choose Doc.
That means you can move the DeLorean for free.
I'm going to move him
once
here.
To 1955, okay?
And I'm going to play this.
All right.
And...
So you are the Doc character. It is 1955. That's good. So you need to pay 1 time and 2 ripple.
Oh, 2 ripples.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, flip. Then I can't do that.
yeah.
Mother flip. All right, that's fine.
You need a lot of cards for 1955.
Yeah, you do. That stinks.
That's Frasier, not
yeah,
Back to the Future.
I know. All right. I could just steal that card with Biff.
You could.
I could. Or I could just draw 2. You know what? Okay. Okay, I'll do this. No, because then that'll give you a heads up on that. And then you can take Doc next turn. I'll choose Biff.
Okay, and you're going to take my 1 card.
I'm going to take your 1 card.
All right.
Why do you have such crappy cards? Why are you giving me your crappy cards?
Hey.
And that's it. I get a
All I
clock
can
tower.
say is I'm sorry.
Yeah. Giving me crappy cards, George. Okay.
You wouldn't want that to happen, though, would you?
All right, so I end my turn. I get one of these.
Well, did you play a character? No.
No, I did not.
Okay, so yeah, you would get a token. Yeah.
I can't play a character anyways.
Yeah.
And I would draw 1 card?
Yes, because you're there.
Okay. Is there a hand size limit?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
All right, so because I'm first player, I get to go 1 more time. I think I may choose... I don't have any cards.
Yeah, really.
So I might actually choose Doc here. So I can move the DeLorean to 2015. I can't do a darn thing. But, I could... Well, I don't have any cards. So I couldn't pay for anything if I wanted to. I guess I'll just end my turn, take another clock token, and because I'm in the year 2015, I can draw 2 cards.
Ah.
So 1, 2. And that would end the round.
Everything.
Yeah. And now you become first player.
And I go?
Yes.
Okay. I will... Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I'm thinking, man.
That's not Biff at all.
I know. I wasn't.
Hello?
I was trying to be me.
Hello? Anybody home?
I'm gonna choose Doc. I'm gonna choose Doc, and I'm gonna move the DeLorean to 1955.
Wow. Okay.
And
1955.
yeah.
It can't be done. It can. 1.21 gigawatts. I sound like Bill Cosby there for a minute.
Yeah, you do.
The kids today on their gigawatts.
1955. I'm gonna play this.
1985.
No,
Doc...
1985. Sorry.
Yeah, you need a 1955.
1955. That's the card.
Okay, 1955. Doc Marty, you need 2 clocks. So
2 clocks.
Yeah, 2 clocks.
And
then you need to pay 2 ripple.
2 ripples here. These cards are trash.
No, it's points at the end of the game.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
it for you.
I think.
You did very well there.
I get no cards because I'm a scrub.
Yeah, in 1955, you don't get any cards.
Yeah.
All right. So what I may do is, while I'm here, I would love to play a card in, what's needed there? Doc, Marty, or any. Unfortunately, that is not what I can do. Marty 2000. Okay. So I could play that one. There. Okay. So I think what I am going to do, I'm going to spend one of my time clocks, okay, to move the DeLorean to 2015 again. From there, I have to choose a role first. I should have done that. Who am I going to play this turn? I think I'm going to play Marty. I'm going to take Marty. And the first character I play this turn costs 0 time. So here's a 2015 Marty dot card. Marty, 2015, 2015. All good there. And this costs me 0 time to do. I do not have to pay Ripple in 2015. So I still have my single card left.
Nice.
But however, at this point, there's not much else I can do. Although, darn, I don't have enough for that. Okay. Yeah, I can anyway. All right, so that would end my turn. And because I'm here, I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Very nice.
2.
All right. I'm going to... All right. I'll steal.
Well, you and Biff. Okay.
Well, all right.
It's not terrible, is it?
No, actually.
Okay.
It's not that bad. All right. I'm going to end my turn. Now, can I get another clock tower? Or
Yeah, I think you can. I don't think there's a maximum. But you can spend these to pay for cards if you want to, assuming if you want to.
No.
No?
Fine.
All right, so you're going to end your turn. You're going to get one of these tokens,
Yeah.
and you get 2
cards.
cards because you're in 2015.
Yep. And that ends
That will
the
end
round.
the round, yes.
Okay.
This comes over to me. Based on what I'm seeing here, I feel like I need to get something over to 1955. However, that is going to be difficult to do. I do have time that I could spend to help me do that. If I choose Doc, I can get... Doc would give me a free pass over there, but I unfortunately can't do much with what I've got. Part of me wants to do... Okay. I'm going to take Biff because that's all I really have at the moment. So I'm going to take the Biff. I'm going to steal 1 card from you. Okay, that's the one you took from me, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So, all right. With that being said, I'd like to play a card in 2015. I could totally play this one because it has an infinity symbol on it. So I'm going to play that one. It's 3 o'clock, so I'm going to pay the 1985 Biff card that I just took to do that.
Nice.
No Ripple needed there. Is there anything else I can do with what I have? No, I don't think I can. So I'm going to draw 2 cards because I'm in 2015.
All right. I'm going to take... Let's see. All right, I will take... I'll take Lorraine. No, do I want to though? Because if I do, okay, I see. I'll take Lorraine.
Okay. That allows you to move 1 character, 1 era.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, but you can now play a Lorraine card if you have one.
Actually, no. I'll do this better. Jennifer, right? She's
Okay.
a wild.
Yeah, she's a wild. You can play any character, and the first character you play costs 1 less time.
See, I was gonna use this though, so maybe it would have been. You know what? No, I'll stick with her. I'm just gonna use this to pay for this card here.
For 2000, okay.
Yeah.
So this card costs 2 clock.
It costs
Lorraine,
1 because of this.
right, but you still need to spend. Yeah, there's no
It's
change.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
never mind.
And no Ripple needed because you're in 2015.
Yep. And I get 2 cards.
If you ended your turn now, yes, you would get 2 cards.
Yes, I will end my turn.
1, 2.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Last but not least, I feel like I need to get someone over here to that's the wrong thing. This is the only one I could play there. That would satisfy, oh no, I couldn't. I could play that one. So I need to get... Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Doc to freely move the DeLorean to 1955. Oh, wait, I can't do that. Well, I can if I play this one. So I'm going to play, I guess, Biff Lorraine here. Oh, wait, I took Doc. Dang, I can't do that. All right, let me rethink my strategy then. I wanted to play this one, but it's not the right... Okay. Well, can I just play any more cards to 2015? How about that? I can. And that would actually give me what I need, up to a point. So what I think I will do... Which one would I want? George or Lorraine? I think I'm going to take George so I can get more cards. I'm going to draw one card from the deck, and then I can swap out one if I want to. That's 19... That's not at all ideal. I might just get rid of that one. 1985. These 1955 ones are hard to play. Although, if I can somehow get to the past, to 1955, and play this, but I think I could do that, actually. Okay. Man. I do and I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have no choice. I think I want to get over here. Can I just pay for that? I could give up that to move right to the past, 1955. So in my head, I'm thinking discard a Doc to move to 1980 or to 1955, then play George Biff here because I have George. I need 2 time to pay for it. I'll use one of my clocks, which is 2 time on it. And now I need to pay 2 ripples. So 1955, George. I'm going to pay these 2 cards as ripple cards. And that will give me what I need. I cannot draw any cards because I'm in 1955. Now, in order for me to actually complete this event, I need to get the DeLorean back to 1985. Even though I've got the necessary cards and I've got 1 card in every other year, I still need to get the DeLorean here. So if I had another time thing, clock, I would totally do that, but I don't have any left. So that ends my turn, and that ends the round, because that was the last of them.
It's crazy.
So now you get to go.
Okay, so this goes to me?
Yep.
Alright, so, okay, here's a question. Now, what if I take... Problem is, okay. I see. Okay, here's what I'll do. Okay. Can you play 2 cards at the same time, like a Doc, Marty?
You can't.
Or does it have to be separate?
What do you mean?
Like this, any? Can it be another Doc?
Yes, it can.
It can?
Anything. You have to have the cards to pay for it. You would need 4 ripple.
Right.
To play 2 cards to 1955. You don't have that many cards in your hand for 4 ripple.
I need 2 more cards. Alright, that's okay. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm going to spend this to move...
Well, first pick a roll.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I can pick a roll. But then if I do...
That will decide what characters you can play as well.
Yeah. All right. Give me a second.
Take your time.
All right. I'll pick Lorraine.
All right.
Or no, Jennifer.
Okay. Makes cards cheaper, and you can pick any. You can play any characters that you want.
I'll pick Jennifer. Now, can I move first, or do I have to play a character?
Any order.
Okay. So I will use Doc to move this here.
To 1985.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will play oh, damn. Alright, I'll play this for 1 card less.
Alright, so you're going to pay 1 clock for this 2 clock card because of Jennifer's ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will end my turn there and complete this set.
You can complete, yes, you can totally. So you've got Biff, George, and Lorraine here. You're going to discard these ones from 1985. But the nice thing is you get a 16 victory point token, and this event is now gone.
And any 2 of these, that game is over?
What do you mean any 2 of
Like
these?
any 2 of the events?
When they are empty.
Oh!
When 2 decks are empty, that'll signal the end of the
Oh my
game.
god, what a long game. Alright. Alright.
Put that on the box.
Sorry. Alright. And I get 1 card.
You do get 1 card because you ended in 1985. So you actually beat me.
You still could, you know.
Well, unfortunately, not helpful considering that Lorraine, George, Lorraine, and Biff are none of these.
I'm sorry, babe.
Wow, that sucks. But hey, maybe I'll get lucky and one of these other ones will need them later. With me having no cards at this point in time, I feel like I need to take... I feel like I need to take Doc so I can move to a different year. Or George so I can draw cards. If I don't have any tokens. So what I could do is I could take George to draw a card that would give me 1 card. But here's the thing. If I move the DeLorean, if I take Doc and move the DeLorean to 2015, I can get 2 cards. Another cool thing is you can immediately spend your clock tower tokens, not on playing characters, but on moving the DeLorean. So I could take George like this. I can use his ability to draw a card. Then I can swap this card out without if I want to. Do I want to? Possibly, considering what I'm seeing here. Although, that's actually not too bad. Okay, and now, because I did not play a character, and because I did not play a character or complete an event, I get to take this. I could spend this right now to move the DeLorean to 2015 to then end my turn and collect 2 cards.
Very nice.
So, slowly but surely, yeah, we'll see.
That's actually pretty good. Alright. Let's see. Okay. I will... Okay. 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 I will do Marty.
Okay.
And I'll just play him in 2015.
2015.
And I'll end my turn and I'll get 2 cards as well.
All right. Good on you. You've got Biff, Marty. Oh, you've got Biff. No, who do you have? Lorraine. And Marty. So all you need is Biff, and you complete that. Well, you don't have a card in 1985 yet.
And the round is over because I was the first player.
And
I went twice.
You went twice, yeah. So, okay.
So now it is your turn.
All right. So, how am I going to do this? I've got Biff, and I've got a Marty Doc. So I can play any card to 2015 and in effect, complete it. The question is, which card am I going to play? Probably this one, honestly. It's nice and easy to do. The downside is... Oh, here's what I can do. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Jennifer.
Ah.
So I can play Doc in 2015. It has a cost of 1, and Jennifer makes it 1 cheaper. Okay, so it's a free card for me. Also no ripple, because I'm in 2015. So in doing that, I have Marty Doc, which is Marty. I have Biff, and I've got Any, which is Doc.
Very nice.
And I've also got a card in the other time periods. So I'm going to complete this ensemble here.
Wow.
By discarding these cards And I will take this here, and this one goes away. Mm-hmm. And I still have actions to take if I want, if I can. But now I no longer get one character, or one less time on this if I so choose to do that. Mm-hmm. I need to get more cards here. Wow, Doc and Marty are super popular right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like I should end my turn here because I don't have a whole lot of other options. So I'm going to end my turn there, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. Mm-hmm. And it is your turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to...
Of course you take Biff. Why wouldn't you do anything but Biff? All right.
Okay. Can I still go, or did I end my turn?
No, that was the first part of your turn. Now you play your actions as usual.
Okay. All right. You know what? Ah, fudge. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to... Okay. Here's what I'll do. Mm-hmm. Need 3 power to move, huh? To move the DeLorean. Oh my gosh, but then it would be... Oh my god, this is such a waste. Hold on, I'm thinking, sorry.
Uh-huh, take your time.
This is so stupid. I'm gonna do it just because I want to see what happens. I'm gonna play this to move the DeLorean here.
To 1985?
Yes.
Oh, okay, you took a roll, Biff. Okay, yeah. Got it.
Oh, but I can't play him. That's right.
You have to play Biff, or, yeah, you have to play a Biff card at 1985.
All right.
No?
No, I can't do it. Ah! Sorry.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. All right, so if I did that and then the stupid Biff. Stupid Biff. I hate Biff. All right, I'm just gonna... Hold on, do I have... No. Oh, actually. But then I would have to discard. Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
All right, you also get one of these because you didn't spend anything.
Okay. Sorry, all that just for nothing.
Yeah, I know.
So
whoa,
sorry.
This is heavy.
This is heavy.
All right. In that case, I think I need to play Doc. So I can move the DeLorean to 1985. And I am going to play... That would be a waste because, oof. That would be overpaying, unfortunately. Although, if I don't take Doc and don't move the DeLorean, is there something I could play in 2015 here? No. Okay. Great.
Yeah, really.
All right. I kind of want to stay there just to collect more cards, but I also don't want to waste anything. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay. I think I will... Now, is that immediate? Or is... Let me take a look at the rulebook real quick, because there's a rule I want clarification. If I take Lorraine, is it immediate, or is it whenever you feel like it?
Move one.
During your turn, you may move any of your characters during your turn. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Although Lorraine... Oof. Then I can't play that. Okay. All right. I think I guess I'll have to take Doc here and move to 1985, and I'll play Doc Marty 1985. costs me 1 time. So that means I have to pay one of these two. That's Marty George. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Marty Doc for 1955 would be so helpful. But that would be very difficult to get back there and do. I'm going to pay the cost with this, and I have to ripple this anyway. Uh-huh. So, yeah. So I had enough to play this card, but that's about it. So now that the round's over, I get 1 card from 1985. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you get to go.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not doing very well. I don't know why.
Me neither. I'm going to play Marty. First character played this turn costs 0.
All right. You're in 1985, so it has to be a...
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to play this card.
Marty? Any year? Okay. 2 clocks needed and 1 ripple.
Yep. And the ripple, I will do this one. Because why the heck not?
Okay.
And then I can keep going, right?
Yeah, if you've got the ability to do so. And you're going to wreck me in this.
No, not really. I'm going to use this and move the DeLorean up here.
To 2015.
And I'm going to play Marty because I have Marty.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 2 power to do it.
Okay. Where'd you get all these cards from? No, that's not Ripple.
Oh,
that goes into the discard pile.
Sorry.
Now, yeah, there's no Ripple for 2015.
And because it's here and I completed this...
Did you pay a Ripple for 1985 when you played?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Just checking.
I rippled this off
Alright,
one.
that's cool.
And I completed this. I have 1 in each thingy.
Makes sense. So you get this 12 points, and these all get discarded, the ones that you used. So you had Marty Doc, and a Lorraine, which is what you needed there. So you get, that goes away. That says George, Lorraine, and Annie. And
I get 2 cards because I'm ending my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Ugh. Wow, you are killing it.
This is tough, man.
All right. I feel like we're in 2000. All right, here's what I'm going to do something nice and simple. I'm going to choose Lorraine. Mm-hmm. I am going to move a card over to 2015 with my ability. I'm not going to play a card. I'm simply going to move it.
That's pretty powerful. You don't have to,
Yeah, I don't have to... play it. This is George Lorraine, 1985. So I'm just going to move this over here for right now. And I can't do anything else. I didn't play a character. I just moved one. So I'm going to take one of these, and I'm in 2015, so I'm just going to draw 2 cards.
Nice. You have Doc, Marty, Lorraine, and Biff. Ooh.
Now, this Doc Marty is not both. You need 3 cards total.
Oh, okay. See.
So I would need another Doc or another Marty to complete that set.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I did that. All right. I think. I see. Okay. I'm gonna steal a card.
Of course you will. Why wouldn't you want to steal a card for? Took Lorraine, you jerk face.
Oh, sorry.
My poor Lorraine.
And let's see. Can I do anything else?
What, Lorraine? What?
I am gonna play Biff.
Of course you're gonna play
2015. Biff. He is a cost of
3 time.
Now this doesn't kick in, right?
No. Previous rolls taken do not count toward your Biff this turn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's alright. How do I want to play that? You know what? Yeah. 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 That's fine. All right. Oh, discard.
Discard 3 time. Yep.
Yeah. Trading in old Biff. No,
young
Biff for old Biff.
Yeah.
And
keep it on you.
Like
no, you don't have a safe. Get us safe.
That's all I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna draw
two cards. All right.
And is the round over?
It is over.
Okay.
So these come back.
That goes to you, sir.
All right.
And it is your turn.
All right. I feel like I need to get stuff done. I am going to take Doc. So I can go to 1985, play my Doc card, and I'm going to pay with this, unfortunately. I don't want to. I'm overpaying. And I need to ripple one card because I'm in 1985, so I'm going to have to put that here. Or actually, would it have been cheaper? I'm thinking in my head now. Would it have been cheaper to do this? Okay. Did I ripple my card?
This was here, right?
Yeah, go ahead and put that back for the moment. No. Okay. I have two cards in my hand. Mm-hmm. I could have chosen Marty to make it free to do this. It may have been better for me victory point wise, and I'll show you why in a minute. Mm-hmm. If I chose Marty, that means I have to pay to move the DeLorean over. Mm-hmm. So to do that, I'm going to pay this token to move the DeLorean over to 1985. Mm-hmm. I will play this card, Marty, to 19. It's an infinity symbol. But it says here, first character played this turn is free. Marty. Mm-hmm. 1985, infinite. And I will need to tuck one card. This had 2 victory points on it. I was going to tuck this one originally, which was 1. Mm-hmm. It's 1 extra point, but it may make the difference. I don't know. Now, because I'm in 1985, I should have everything I need here. Doc, Marty, mm-hmm. and any one of these 2 cards. Ah. Do I want Biff or Lorraine? I'm thinking Biff. So I'm going to use these 3 cards to complete 1985
Very
here.
Nice.
I'll take that, and that goes away. Biff, of course, Biff. Biff, Lorraine, and Annie are needed in 1985. I have no cards left. I did complete an event, so I did not get that. I end my turn in 1985, so I get 1 card.
Very nice. Okay, my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to... Alright, I'm going to play... Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, really. Okay. What if I played Lorraine? Oh, I have to
pick
pick
a roll.
Lorraine. Mm-hmm. Pick Lorraine.
So you need
2 power.
2 power and 1 ripple.
2 power. 2 power goes there. 1 ripple here. Or do I want to do that? Sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2 power, 2 ripple, 1 ripple there. And then okay.
Uh-huh.
Says I can move 1 character 1 era.
Yes. So you can move this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. Just rotate her clockwise or counterclockwise one of your cards. You cannot jump from 1955 to 2015 and vice versa.
Yeah. I think I'm going to move this Lorraine here.
Okay.
And there's a reason for it.
Makes sense. That fills your any.
Mm-hmm. Or did I want to do that? You know what? Yeah, I'll do that.
Right. Anything else?
And that is it. And I draw 1 card.
Yep.
Hold on. Unless... How many victory points are these things worth?
1.
1.
You have so many! Oh my god. Where'd you get all those tokens from?
From not doing anything. I'm gonna actually do this and move this here so that
you can draw 2 cards. Makes sense to me.
Yep.
Alright. Not great. Looking not good here. I think I need to get Feel like I need George. So I'm going to draw a card with him. Alright, not super helpful. Jeez. Okay. I can swap a card, however, so I could get rid of this one in favor of something else. But I feel like I could put one of these there to then move later, so maybe I'll keep it as is. So I can't do anything really. That I can end my turn. I'm going to collect this, and I'm going to get 2 cards because I'm in 2015. Okay. And that will end my turn. These rolls go back to whence they came.
You got the first player thing?
You got first player thing.
Okay. I'm going to take Marty.
Marty?
Yes. And, bleh. You know what? I didn't even think of that. I'm going to take Marty. And sorry. I'm going to use the DeLorean to move this here.
Okay.
And I'm going to play... Okay, yeah. I'm going to play this for 3 o'clock, but it costs 0.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, I know where this is going.
And I'm going to use this to pay for this and complete that.
Okay. Now, did you ripple? You did not ripple.
OMG. I can't do any of this.
You can do some of it, just not all of it.
Oh.
If you paid for Biff, you're going to have to ripple one of those 2 cards.
I need my clock tower back.
Wow, you just completely everything. Okay.
I want this to be a digital game so it can be like, you can't do it, it won't let me. Alright, did I have 3 cards?
I don't remember what you had.
Fudge, I don't remember what I had either. Did I? I didn't ripple anything.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did. Alright, I paid for that. I paid for that. Okay, yeah. I think I did have 3 cards. Alright, so, dang, that hurts. I think I'm still gonna have to get Marty though, because this Biff card is just so expensive.
Uh-huh.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna oh no!
You have to move the DeLorean first.
And I can't even play this because he's not Biff.
This? Oh yeah, you're
he's
Marty.
Oh my god! Okay, fine. Okay, how about this? I got an idea. I got a little idea.
Okay.
Hold on.
You've got an idea.
I got an idea.
Mm.
Alright,
Yes, very good.
see.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Blah. Alright. I'll do this. I will take Biff and steal a card.
Of course. I hate you. Seriously, I hate you.
I'm sorry, I need to.
Biff is such a pain.
He is a pain. I'm sorry.
Would you make like a tree and
get out of here? Alright. And
it's bake like a tree and leave. You sound like a damn fool when you say that.
Alright. So okay. Alright. Marty. Well, I got that. Okay. Alright. So I will move this here.
At the cost of a token?
At the cost of a token.
Alright.
It's going to be a little expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So but I still have to friggin' ripple.
You do have to ripple.
Oh my god. Alright, give me my token back.
Oh, jeez. This is heavy.
This is heavy. This is annoying. Alright. I'm just going to end it there and get 2 cards.
You suck. All that to take one of my cards?
All that to take one of your cards. I got some expensive taste,
well,
you know?
your car towed all the way to your house and you got us light beer? Whatever. I'm in 2015 apparently. Okay.
So bad.
What I'd like to do is play that, but I can't. I could, but then I'd have to play a different card later to do that. Okay, so maybe I'll take, just to get rid of, because you're going to keep stealing cards from me.
now. There's no other Biff card next.
Whatever. I'm going to take Jennifer. So I can play Biff in 2015.
Nice.
3 clocks turns into 2 clocks. Mm-hmm. So I can get rid of this George Lorraine from 1955, which is 2 clocks. So I've got Biff here.
Nice.
And that leaves this mess, which I can't play at all. I do have some time I can use. Well, I could have saved that for this, actually. No, it wouldn't have mattered. That's a Doc, Marty, Annie. Maybe I want to save that for later. Alright, I guess I'll just end my turn there and draw 2 cards. Right. Because, yeah, things.
Alright, I will... Okay. I'm going to grab Marty. And I'm going to play Marty in 2015 as George.
George Marty?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 2 power.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will get rid of this one.
The Ripple or the pay?
2 power. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Discarding and Ripple are 2 totally different things.
I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. I will play 2 power for Marty and Lorraine because I have the Marty.
Okay.
And I don't want to get rid of any of these, honestly. I guess I'll just get rid of this one. Power. This is power.
Power?
Yeah.
To pay for that?
Yes. And I will end my turn, and that completed this.
Okay, so you have George, Lorraine,
George,
and Annie Biff. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So these are discarded.
Okay.
And you get the next victory point token.
Yep, which was the 10.
Okay, and that goes away. So we're like 1 away from ending the game. Unless any of us gets a 1955 card and finishes that up.
And I draw 2 cards because I ended there.
Yes.
And you go first.
Yeah,
and
Jennifer.
Everything resets. Oh my gosh, this game gets me sweating.
Okay, 1985. I gotta get something from 1985 or you win the game. That's all there is to it. Alright, I think the first thing I need to do is... okay. So I'm gonna take... I have to. I'm gonna take Lorraine. So I can move Biff from 2015 to 1985.
Oh, nice.
Now I need to get to 1985 and play some cards, but unfortunately, I don't think I can do that with my current setup. I could stay there, draw 2 cards, and make you move the DeLorean. That's a thought. 1985. Yeah, I'm going to stay there and actually draw 2 cards. And because I did not play a character, I'm going to take a clock tower token.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. You sound so upset.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What's the scoring like?
At the end of the game, you're going to count how many victory point tokens you have.
Okay.
Plus however many victory points you have from
the
ripples, plus any leftover clock tower tokens, plus any cards that you still have remaining on the board. There's victory points on the bottom there as well.
Okay. I'm going to pay 2... hold on. I still need... No, I can't. Alright, I'll just grab George.
Grabbing George, you get a card immediately.
Yes.
You can take a card from your hand and swap it with something here if you want.
I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 2 power for
George.
George, yes. I will pay 2 power for this.
Okay.
And then
This is trash is what this is. This is absolute trash.
These are worth 1 victory point?
Yes, they are.
Okay, I'm going to... Ooh. But then if I do that... I'll draw 2 cards.
Drawing 2. Alright. I am going to take Doc. So I can move to 1955.
Ah, there you go.
Believe it or not, I have no 1985 cards.
Oh, rough.
None. So I need to play a Doc card in 1955, which I will do. It's going to cost me 1 time. Actually, I wonder if there's a better card that I can use that I have. 2050. No, I have to play that one. 1955. And then... Did I have to do it there? Could I have stayed there and done it in 2015 and then done that later? I could have. But then again, I wouldn't be able to ripple cards, which would be very helpful to me. Okay. All right. So to pay for this, I'm going to spend... Well, I still have to ripple 2 things. Doc, Marty, Annie. Or I can give up on that and go straight for one of those, which would be good. Okay, let's see if I can complete this. I've got Doc. I need a Doc Marty. Can I do a Doc Marty? I paid 1... I have to pay for this card here, right? So I need 1 time for that. So I'll pay this Biff from 2015, which is kind of overkill. No, maybe I should do something else. This Marty Doc from 2015 might suit me better. Actually, Lorraine George. Let's do Lorraine George. 2015. That pays for this. I have to ripple 2 cards as a result. Should I have done... You know what? Instead of doing that, I can pay for time with this. I still don't have enough cards to play 2 cards. Because I need to ripple a total of 2 cards each time. So I could play 1, but not both. That is unfortunate. The other alternative is, instead of doing Doc, and this was back in 2015, I could instead... Was this something I discarded? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Or... No, it wasn't. I don't remember what I had anymore, to be honest with you.
Oh, boy.
No, I had 5 cards, and they were all bad. Okay. Okay. So, if I'm in 2015, I could instead play Marty to get something down easier. I mean, it's nice and cheap. I can totally do that. So I could play Marty Doc here in 2015. And I would need to pay 2 time for that. So I would give up... I'll just give up one of these guys. One of these clock things. And I wouldn't have to ripple anything. Because I'm in 2015. But what character would I take? Oh, you know what? I'm kind of doing this out of turn, and I apologize. I should have taken a roll first. I was going to take Marty. Marty gives me a free play, so I didn't have to discard this token to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So at the beginning of my turn, this is what I did. Okay. I chose Marty. DeLorean is still in 2015. I'm going to play my first Marty card.
Okay.
Free, 2 clock. I don't have to pay anything for it.
So that's why you took this back.
Correct. That's why I took that back. As far as the rest of it goes, I feel like... I have a feeling you're going to win this game. All you need is a Biff and a Lorraine. 2... Wow, that's a lot of things going on there. Okay. This sucks. Okay. So, I mean, I could move the DeLorean over here, play a card, and ripple 2 of them. But then I may not have what I need to...
Pay for the time.
To do what I need to do. Actually, I might.
You'd have to pay for the power to move this.
I would. I have these clocks. Yeah. I could totally do that. I feel like I need to get as many cards on the board as possible. And plus, I'd have to play a Marty card in 1955, and I don't think I have that. No. I guess I'm done. Out of all of that crap, I'll just draw 2 cards, and that will end the current round.
Okay.
Lorraine and Marty come back up here.
Okay.
And you get first player.
Yep. I'm going to take the Biff
Taking Biff as usual.
I'm sorry.
You jerk. Taking Doc.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna use Doc to move the DeLorean here.
Okay.
And I'm going to pay...
Don't forget about your ripples.
For Biff, yes. For Biff.
Okay, so you need
with 3 power. And I will ripple this in order to pay for that.
Okay.
I will use one of these clocks for 2 time to pay for this.
Wait, it's not a Biff card. You played a Biff there, but you're still Biff. You can't play a George Lorraine.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Did you use this to pay for that other card?
Yeah,
or?
my bad. Damn, I thought I could. What was I thinking? I was like, yes, I'm going to finish this finally.
Uh-huh. Well, when the 2 stacks are empty, the game end is triggered. Finish the current round.
I see.
When that round is finished, the game is over.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
And I get 1 card.
1 card for being in 1985.
Yes.
I am going to choose Lorraine. Well, do I need to? That's the question. Can I just stay in I was going to swap a card over, but I'm already in 1985. I've got Biff Lorraine. Can I just play a card in 1985 and just do it that way rather than swap things over? That might be better for me. So I do have a George Lorraine card.
You'd have to pick.
So I'd have to pick Lorraine anyway, or George.
Or George.
I might do Lorraine just to prevent you from using her to swap things around. Whether or not you could, I don't know. So I'm going to choose Lorraine. I could swap something if I wanted to. I don't think I'm gonna. So what would be better though? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'll just do George Lorraine for 2 time, 1985, 1985. I need 2 time to pay for that. So here's a George Lorraine from 2015, which is kind of useless now. And I will complete this event. Biff,
nice.
Lorraine, and Annie. I've got Biff, Lorraine, and George Lorraine. So these go away. I'll take this, and that is done. That'll signal the end of the game, but we finished the current round. You're going to get one more turn.
So I get one more.
I need to get as many cards out here as possible.
Yep.
And the question is, can I do anything to do that? The cards in my hand do not count at the end of the game. So I need to play these if I can, either to here. Oh, I also had to pay a ripple, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ripple my most expensive card. I mean, it just makes sense to do that. I've got these 2 cards remaining. I could just play... This is 1955 and this is 2015. These are worth 1 point each, but if I can get someone over here back to 2015 and play this card, I wouldn't have... I could... Yeah. All right, that's the best I can hope for, is I'm going to use Doc to for his flux capacitor ability to go to 2015. I'm going to play... Oh, I'm Lorraine. I can't do that. That's right. I'm doing the same thing you're doing here. Well, in that case, I think my turn is over.
Well, you get to draw 1 card. Right?
Yeah, it's not going to help me, but I don't think there's anything else I could... I could still move the DeLorean, but it wouldn't really matter any. So, yeah, I'll just draw a card and facilitate the end of the game here. So you get 1 final turn to get things done.
All right, I'll get Marty.
Okay. That's going to do you very well, I think.
And
You've got this in the bag.
I'm going to use Biff to move the DeLorean to 1955.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay...
Keep in mind you have 2 ripples for 1955. Every time you play a card in 1955. If you're going to move the DeLorean, you may want to use a clock.
Tower.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use that. I'll use this clock tower.
Okay.
And I'm going to... do this.
Marty Lorraine.
Yep, and I have to pay for it using this.
2, yep.
And then I can.
Wow, that is amazing.
There.
And that completes you've won. So that ends the game.
Whew.
We can count up our victory points, but I have a feeling I know where this is going.
No.
I have 28 plus 12 is 40, plus whatever I've got banked here, and plus whatever's here. This is what, 40, this is 42, 43, 45, and then this is 48, 49, 51, 53, 55, 56, 58, 60. I have 60 points. 62.
62?
I have 62.
This is 56.
Yes, you won.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you won this game. So what did you think of this game?
It was too much.
This is why it's been on my shelf for the last 5
Yeah.
years. I looked at the rules originally and I'm like, this doesn't flow very well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a cool concept, but at the same time, like, I don't know where to begin with the strategy in this game. I felt like you were one step ahead the entire game. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't feel like that at all, honestly. I really felt like you were right on my high heels, like on my tail, my heels, whatever.
Yeah.
The saying goes. It was pretty tough. I'm swearing I need a shower after this. But it was pretty fun. This would have been better if it was a computer game.
Yeah. There's a lot of little rules to remember. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can't play this card because you're not that role.
Yeah.
Or, oh, you don't have enough ripple to pay for the card. Even though you've got enough time, you don't have the ripple to pay for it. You know what I mean? So I guess I was playing inefficiently in the sense that I wasn't really drawing. Like, I had problems with cards. I was starved for cards constantly in this game.
It didn't help that
you kept stealing.
But I didn't even do that purposefully. I did it because I needed to play Biff cards. Like in the first round, it was all Biff cards. So, I mean, I could have been nice and done Jennifer, but at the same time...
Biff. I know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I had to play, things.
I prefer the Back to the Future dice game and the recent board game we played.
The co-op. I like
both are co-op, and I enjoyed those better than this one.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I finally played it.
Yeah.
To know that, okay, this is what the game's like. Now I can shelf it, and it won't be on my wall of shame anymore.
Well, is this a game that you would sell?
A game that I would sell... Because it's Back to the Future, no.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm keeping it because of
the theme.
Because of the theme, and I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. I love all things Back to the Future. Just like Star Trek and Star Wars, I'd be very hard pressed to sell something.
Really?
Like this.
See, I can't do that. If somebody made a game that was like that they knew was crap, but they...
If it was My Little Pony, would you sell it?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I'm not gonna take someone's crap idea and have them steal the theme from it. That's ridiculous. Why would you reward that kind of behavior?
Interesting concept, but your opinion is wrong. No, I'm kidding.
I thought it was okay. I'd play this again.
You'd play this again?
Yeah, I would. But again, there's other better games out there.
The fact that I had to do this to keep track of the little things, and even I'm pretty sure we even missed. I'm sure we did something wrong throughout this playthrough. We missed something.
Sure, I'm sure.
But the fact that I had to do this to keep track of all the little rules, it looks like a small, simple game. It's not. Yeah. Like, it's simple, but like it has all those little things to remember.
What I find is if it is difficult to retcon in a game, then this game has too many rules. If you already did your turn and then you figured out that you did something wrong and then you have to retcon and it takes forever and then you forget what you have, then that makes the game a little bit middle to me. Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. But yeah, I would definitely pull out the cooperative games before touching this again. Yeah. In my opinion, I would.
In my opinion,
the themes, I like the art. I want to make note of the art. Like, the art on this is really good, in my opinion.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's great.
I mean, that's not exactly Michael J. Fox on these cards, but we get the idea. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
This isn't the worst game I played. This isn't the best game I played. It's very middle down the road. To me.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I would actually play this again. But again, I'd rather play it on computer.
Computer where everything's tracked for you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And if you're doing something wrong, the computer won't even let you do it in the first place.
Yeah, I like those. Mm-hmm. That's how I learn a lot of board games. I mean, if it has a digital counterpart, I'll play that first.
Yep.
Back to the Future, if you guys, this is an adventure through time. Not to be confused with the cooperative dice games or the board game. This is the competitive adventure through time board game. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I put to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.